What's up guys, this is Jackie, your Nerdecrafter, and today we will be doing the dollar store craft challenge. Just to be very clear, here in Canada we have the Dollarama, plus nothing's a dollar anymore. So let me show you what I have in this bag, because I was pretty excited when I saw a couple of these things at the dollar store. I found light air dry clay. It looks super fluffy. We get white, orange, green, blue, black. There's no yellow. I was putting all my cards into a yellow because I have an idea what I wanted to do, but we got no yellow. This was $3. I don't know if it counts as a dollar store challenge anymore, but yeah, it's from the dollar store. See? Dollarama. Next, a bunch of acrylic paint. So since I don't have all the colors here, I figured this would probably help me fill in the gaps. Now we have 10 colors and they are professional quality. Look at that. This was $2. Next, this one. Because this bunch did not have red and I figured I would need red, I got from the same brand $1.25. And I don't think I saw yellow. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. And then lastly, I picked this up just in case everything was going wrong, which, you know, sometimes it does. Oh wow, this is heavy. Natural modeling clay. This one was $1.50. This here is pretty much air dry, but you can beat someone with it. Don't beat anyone with it. But yeah, it's pretty heavy. This week's shout out goes to 3 people. Usually I do 1, but you guys are so darn talented and you make me laugh that I just needed to shout 3 of you out. The first one goes to Audrey Slime Bakery, Mitsukuni Grubber, I love the hat on that Bulbasaur, and Sophie Abend 04. I love that style. You guys are so talented. Remember, if you want a shout out in my next Friday video, remember to hashtag Nerdification Squad in the comment section below, or hashtag Nerdecrafter on Instagram. Shoutouts are only given on Fridays, so you have plenty of time to give it a try. This week's video is a collaboration with Kasey Golden. I love her channel. If you don't know Kasey, she has an art channel that also does challenges, gives advice, and drawing prompts. We decided to work on the theme of, you guessed it, dollar store stuff. But in addition to that, we decided to make things even more complicated because we are suckers for punishment. And we gave each other 2 words. So I gave her 1 word which both of us have to use, and she gave me a word that both of us have to use. I gave her the word horn. That could be interpreted as either an instrument or an actual horn. And she gave me the word fruit. Naturally, my mind went into a dragon made out of fruits. Let's give that a try. So I definitely recommend that you go check Kasey out. Her links will be in the description box below, as well as in the iCard section. Tell her Nerdecrafter says hello. I'm really curious to see what the texture of this clay is. Thankfully it does come in a resealable bag because this is air dry and you don't want to ruin it by leaving it in the air. It looks pretty juicy. Let's take out a little piece. Oh wow, that's wet. Oh no. Am I going to be able to do something with this? Okay. Oh, that is kind of wet. It does hold its shape, it seems. I'm not sure. Well, it does impressively hold its shape. It does have a bit of a wet texture, but it's not wet. That's the weird thing. It is somewhat smoothing in, which is weird because when I was using the Crayola, it was not smoothing in like this. Is this better than Crayola? Kind of have this bubblegum feel to it if you go slowly. Okay, so it breaks if you go quickly, but if you go slowly, bubblegummy. I'm very excited, super excited. I'm pumped. Let's do it. Let's do it. I really wanted to mimic the style of plush-like creatures, dragons, just because they're super adorable when they're standing. So I made my own design of my fruity dragon. Let's see if this drawing was a little too ambitious. The biggest challenge for me in this project is using air dry clay, because I use polymer clay, so I knew that putting pieces together and having them hold their shape was going to be pretty difficult. We have to keep in mind that this is a dollar store clay, but oddly enough, it felt way too similar to the Model Magic. I don't see that much of a difference for there to be that much of a markup in the price. Now, I did say that it does smooth into each other, but it just doesn't. So it's pretty similar to the Model Magic by Crayola. I wanted to test out if the underbelly was okay, and the second I just kind of hovered it on top, it went, so it just sucked it right in and I couldn't get it off. So this was my frustration. Yeah. Fun fact, I am a total champion when it comes to air dry clay. When it comes to air dry clay, I heard that if we put a couple of drops of acrylic paint, we should be able to color it. Let me not let it air dry. I want yellow. I'm gonna try and put a little bit of the acrylic paint on there, mix it, so hopefully we can do our bananas. If you're a perfectionist, look away because these labels are not centered. No matter how much paint I added, I couldn't get past a pastel yellow, so I figured I'm going to paint it later on. Another difficulty with air dry clay, specifically this one here, is that details do not stick because you are working against time. This was so hard for me because I like to take my time with polymer clay and then bake it once I'm done. But when it comes to this kind of clay, you have to work against time. See, it won't stick. I tried baby oil, some of you suggested that, it didn't work. And then some of you also suggested for me to just put a little bit of water and that should help it stick again. Guess what? Water totally worked. Thank you guys for being amazing and giving me advice. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite fruit? Mine are peaches and oranges. I can definitely eat those all day long. Remember how I said this clay does not hold detail? Well, here's another reason. I really wanted the head to be a gorgeous strawberry, so I made the holes, but as I was making the holes, they were popping back out, and they were like, nope, I'm not a strawberry today. So that was pretty frustrating. Also, I tried to cut little pieces to make them more even, and yeah, the clay was just too stretchy and not cooperating with the cutter. This thing either sticks or doesn't stick. There's just no in between. So I'm trying to make this darn strawberry and there's just no way to make it without it looking like paint. If that's even actually what I was trying to do. I was trying to just to get the yellows inside the crevice, but it just wasn't letting me. So I'm trying to think of what other fruit that would have this shape that I think would be fun in our fruity dragon. So strawberry, nay. Since this air dry clay only took between 15 to 20 minutes to get less sticky, I gave it about half an hour to dry on the outside so that I can start painting it. Let's take a couple of seconds to talk about that professional dollar store quality paint, because it looked pretty thick as I was putting it on my palette, but the second it was going on the surface, it was so unpigmented. It took Look at the blue eyes. It took me 5 layers to get that blue, and then every time it would actually turn back to black, which is the first layer that I had put down because it just wasn't opaque enough. So you'll see later on that I resorted to my other dollar store paint. minute I thought of horn and fruit, I needed to make a fruity dragon with the horns as bananas. I really love the way the bananas came out. The challenges for sure on this project were the clay and the paint. They were absolutely terrible quality. They are cracking here and there, and if it's not cracking, it's actually also slightly shrinking. I had like this crevice around the eye. I also had bits and pieces that are starting to shrink and pull away from each other, so that was a bit of a pain in the bum. Overall, I think for a dollar store kind of challenge, this is not too bad. We have bananas, papaya, watermelon, leaves, and it's holding an orange because oranges are my favorite fruit. If you guys were thinking of the theme horn and fruit, what would you have created? I'm super curious. Let me know in the comment section below. I'm also really interested, really interested to see what Kasey made, because we've kept this a surprise from each other, and I really want to see what she created with those two words. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching me suffer. Until then, I will see you in the next video.